My beloved child, something has shifted in the realm of time and memory, something you cannot yet see but can surely feel if you close your eyes and place your hand on your heart. There is someone from your past, someone you once thought had walked away forever, someone whose footsteps faded like the echo of a storm after the rain. That person, yes, that one, has just made a life-changing decision because of you. You don't even know what you've awakened inside them, but the heavens have witnessed it. The silence you assumed was emptiness was actually transformation, and now the wheels of divine destiny are turning in ways that will soon leave you speechless. The very moment you cried thinking you were forgotten, someone else was on their knees, whispering your name under trembling breath. That moment when you thought you had no impact left in this world was the moment someone from your past began rewriting their life, rewriting their heart, rewriting their prayers, with you in the center. Yes, child, they made this choice not lightly, not by chance, but because something inside them broke open at the thought of losing you forever. And while you were doubting your worth, heaven was watching someone rediscover their own because of the memory of your kindness, your light, your unwavering soul. There are tears being shed right now in a place you once called familiar. The kind of tears that don't come from pain alone, but from realization. Realization that you were never meant to be left behind. Realization that they ran from something they now spend every waking moment trying to return to. They scroll through photos, they reread messages, they trace your name with fingers trembling from regret. They thought they had time. They thought they had choices. But now the Spirit of Truth is awakening them. They saw something, heard something, remembered something. And that one moment shattered the walls they built so high. And this is not just emotion. It is action. They've decided to come forward. Yes, even now as you sit with doubt and confusion, they have made the decision to shift the direction of their life. Doors are being opened on their side. Courage is being stirred in their chest. They've made up their mind that they will no longer live in the shadows of hesitation. The message written across the skies is simple and trembling with power. Go back to them. Make it right. And they are listening. They are trembling. They are moving. And you, my child, the one who feels abandoned sometimes, you are being watched over more than you know. The night you thought no one prayed for you, a stranger whispered your name to God. The day you felt weak, heaven poured strength into your lungs without your knowing. The hour you were ready to give up, the angels stood around you, guarding every breath you took. You have not walked this journey alone. And you never will. Because God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. Even when the road looks twisted, even when the faces around you don't seem familiar, even when the heart you once loved became a mystery, still, you are being guided, protected, loved beyond measure. What you do not see is more real than what you do. What you feel in your soul is louder than any silence you've endured. You may think too much time has passed. You may feel that the wounds are too deep to heal. But child, do you not know that God makes all things new? Do you not know that He is the God of restoration, the one who brings back what was lost, not in the same broken form, but in a healed and glowing shape that carries heaven's fingerprint? He does not return what was taken without placing His divine breath upon it first. He does not bring people back unless He's already prepared the soil for something sacred to grow again. This is what's happening now. Right now. The decision they made is not a passing emotion. It is a turning point. Something has cracked open in their chest, and it has your name in the center. They've seen visions, felt whispers, even dreamt of you. They're waking up in the middle of the night with tears they cannot explain. Because the soul never forgets. Because the truth, no matter how deeply buried, will always rise. Don't be surprised when messages start arriving that feel like resurrection. Don't be shocked when your heart begins to race from familiar numbers lighting up your screen. Don't question it when you feel an invisible tug toward places you once promised never to return to. Because everything is aligning. Everything is bending toward the moment that will make you say, "It was worth the wait. It was worth the tears." Someone you once gave up on is not giving up on you. They've seen the signs. They've heard the inner voice. And though it scared them, they couldn't turn away this time. This decision they made was born from a place so raw, so sacred, it could only come from divine prompting. They've let go of pride. They've faced their own darkness. They've finally understood that letting you go was not freedom, it was bondage. This message is for you. Yes, you. The one reading this while your heart beats a little faster. The one who's been praying in silence, hoping for a sign. The one who said, "God, if they still think of me, let me feel it." You're not imagining things. Your spirit knows what's coming before your mind can explain it. That ache in your chest. That sudden rush of memory. That's confirmation. That's truth wrapping itself around your spirit like a promise long overdue. And even now, heaven is preparing the path. Even now, people you don't know are being used as vessels to reconnect what seemed shattered. Even now, timing is being restructured so that the right place, the right moment, the right words will come together in a way that makes it undeniably God. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not crazy for still feeling the pull of their name inside your ribs. You are sensitive to spirit. You are tuned to heaven's frequency. And that's why you feel things others don't. That's why you know before it happens. That's why you've been restless lately, as if your soul is standing at the doorway of something it can't yet see. Because it is. The person you thought had moved on. They've stopped running. They've decided. The fork in the road that led them away from you is now leading them back. Not because of guilt. Not because of loneliness. But because they saw the truth, and the truth pointed back to you. So don't close your heart. Don't let cynicism take root. Don't say, "It's too late." Because for miracles, time does not exist. For God, delay is not denial. And for love, true love, all things are possible. And you are more powerful than you think. Your presence healed more than you knew. Your absence was felt deeper than they admitted. And your name has become a prayer in their mouth. They whisper it in the quiet. They say it when they're afraid. They cry it when they remember what they lost. So listen closely, child. Heaven is speaking through this moment. You were not forgotten. You were remembered in the most sacred of ways. And because of you, someone has turned their entire life around. Because of you, someone has chosen to walk in light again. Because of you, someone has decided to make peace with their past and run toward the future, with you in it. Now breathe. Let peace cover you like a warm cloak. Let every lie of abandonment melt away in the truth of this: you are loved. You are chosen. And the person you never thought would return has been changed by your absence, shaken by your memory, and moved by divine direction. The season is shifting. The signs are everywhere. Let the words that reach your heart today be the confirmation your soul has waited for. And when the call comes, when the message arrives, when the door opens again, don't be afraid. Don't look back with bitterness. Step forward with grace. Because this is not a repeat of old pain. This is a redemption story. This is resurrection. This is the reward for your endurance. Now rise. Prepare your heart. Something beautiful is on its way back to you. And this time, it's coming home healed. My child, listen carefully. You may not feel it right now, but the heavens are shaking for your name. This is not ordinary, this is not random. There is a sound, a movement, and a cry rising through the corridors of time, because someone from your past just made a life-changing decision because of you. Yes, you. And the spiritual winds are roaring with the echo of what that decision has awakened. You may not remember every word you said, every moment you shared, or even the depth of how you touched their life, but the ripple you left in their soul is still moving, still growing, still echoing. And now, that echo has become thunder. That whisper has become a shout. They have chosen to do something they never imagined they would do, because of something you once said, because of something you once were, because your spirit marked them in ways they never understood until this very moment. They have cried. They have fought the silence. They have wandered through years of numbness, only to return to the thought of you with trembling hands. And now, a decision has been made. One that is shifting realities. One that is pulling on the strings of destiny. You don't even know yet what is being unlocked. You don't even see yet what has been disturbed. But something has been stirred, and heaven has taken notice. This message for you is not one to entertain or delay. It is spiritual. It is urgent. And it is thick with mystery and revelation. There are forces both divine and deceptive that are circling you now because of the energy that has just been released by that decision. One soul has stepped out from the shadow and dared to believe again. One person you once thought had forgotten you now carries your memory like a sacred secret. And that secret has led them to act in a way that is shaking the foundation of multiple timelines. Do you feel the pull in your chest? That uneasy pause? That trembling in your stomach? That is your spirit responding. That is the deep part of you remembering what your mind has forgotten. Something from the past is not done. Someone from before has re-entered the script, not physically yet, but spiritually, yes. The pen has touched the page. The chapter is being rewritten. And this time, you are the centerpiece. Don't dismiss this. Don't call this coincidence. This is sacred timing. This is the invisible hand of God moving the story forward. The decision they made was not easy. It came with tears. It came with sacrifice. It came with long nights staring at their ceiling, wondering if you still remember them, wondering if you still carry even a shadow of the bond you once shared. And still, they acted. They stepped. They chose. And now, everything is changing. Your life is about to feel the pressure of this decision. The spiritual air around you is thickening. You'll begin to notice the signs. Numbers, names, sounds, songs from years ago suddenly playing again. Dreams resurfacing. Emotions you thought were buried reawakening. This is not nostalgia. This is prophecy. This is not random. This is destiny shaking itself awake. Someone has reactivated your name in their spirit, and the heavens have responded. Your angels are moving swiftly now, adjusting, protecting, preparing. Archangel Michael stands watch over this process, because the ripple created by this soul's decision will affect more than just two hearts. This will disturb cycles. This will expose secrets. This will collapse fake foundations and shake the shallow surface of things you thought were stable. Because when someone finally chooses truth after years of delay, everything false begins to fall. This person from your past is not reaching out yet in the physical realm. But spiritually, they are screaming. They are whispering your name in every quiet moment. They are asking God to give them one more chance. They are questioning the choices they made, the people they listen to, the moments they let slip. They are seeing your face in every silent moment, and they are realizing that they may have walked away from something sacred. And God says, this message for you is your spiritual alert. You must prepare. You must be still. You must not panic, but you must be awake. Because the next few days will be strange. Unexplainable heaviness, sudden emotions, strange dreams, restless nights, all of this is your soul being recalibrated. Because their decision is pulling you into an alignment you haven't walked in before. You are not who you used to be. You've changed. You've grown. You've battled your own demons. And now, you are ready to face what this reconnection could mean. But be warned, this is not just a love story. This is a divine plot. The person who made this decision has opened spiritual portals. And where light moves, shadows try to follow. The enemy does not want this reconciliation. The enemy does not want you two to meet again in honesty. Because together, your connection carries healing. Your history, though painful, has the ingredients of transformation. And hell knows that if you forgive, if you speak, if you reconnect with truth, something eternal will be birthed. So now, there is interference. That is why people are acting strange around you. That is why you feel watched. That is why some faces are turning cold. That is why some friends suddenly feel distant. Don't be fooled, these are not coincidences. These are distractions sent to blind you from what is truly taking place. Don't get caught up in petty emotions. Don't be swayed by confusion. Stay grounded in prayer. Keep yourself anchored in truth. Your spiritual radar must stay clean. Someone who once hurt you now prays for your peace. Someone who once misunderstood you is now begging heaven for a chance to make it right. Someone who once chose someone else is now realizing that no one ever loved them like you did. And while this may sound like a tale of regret, this is deeper, it is repentance. This is not just emotional, it is spiritual. They are not just sorry, they are awakening. They are being shown who you really were. They are being shown what your presence meant. And this time, they are seeing it clearly, painfully, deeply. And it is breaking them. Don't harden your heart too soon. Don't let the pain of the past blind you to the possibility of redemption. This isn't about going back. This is about divine justice. This is about truth being revealed. You deserve to hear the apology. You deserve to know what really happened. You deserve to finally see the full picture of what broke and why. And now, the truth is making its way to you. You may not be ready. That's okay. But the universe is preparing you anyway. There will be moments in the next few days where you'll want to isolate. Let yourself feel. Let yourself cry. Let yourself scream if you must. But do not shut down. Do not numb yourself. Do not disconnect. Because the presence of God is going to begin surrounding you more heavily now. You'll feel Him in the small things. In the breeze. In the sudden pause. In the tears that come for no reason. That's not weakness, that's sacred processing. There are conversations coming. There are messages being written. There are phone numbers being dialed and then quickly deleted. They want to talk. They want to explain. They want to confess everything they kept buried for years. But fear still fights them. Ego still whispers. Pride still clings. So your prayers must fight for them now. Because your forgiveness may be the only thing that sets them free. You were not wrong to love them. You were not wrong to trust them. You were not wrong to open your heart. But they were not ready then. And maybe they're still learning. But something changed. And that something is now pushing on the walls of your spiritual house. So don't ignore the knocks. Don't turn away from the signs. This is not delusion. This is not fantasy. This is spiritual activity, and you are in the center of it. There will be tests. People may rise up to confuse you. Some will tell you to forget. Some will try to remind you of every pain. But you must listen to your spirit, not their fears. Because not everyone will understand the way God restores. Not everyone will accept how God rewrites. But this story is not theirs. This is yours. This is sacred. And it is unfolding now. Do not chase them. Do not beg for answers. Just remain open. Stay honest. And trust that what is meant to come will arrive in divine timing. Don't try to control the how. Just prepare your heart. Because someone is coming, not just to revisit the past, but to restore what was lost. This time, it will be different. This time, truth will speak. This time, your soul will recognize theirs before your mind even understands. And when it happens, when the message arrives, when the voice trembles on the other side of the line saying your name for the first time in years, don't be surprised if you cry. Don't be surprised if every wall you built comes crumbling down. Because God has been working behind the scenes. And now the curtain is being pulled. What you thought was dead is still breathing. What you thought was gone is only being reborn. So be still. Prepare. You are about to witness what happens when a soul finally surrenders to truth, and chooses to return, not out of need, but out of divine revelation. And you, my child, you are the reason they finally woke up.